Although obviously that Daytona name isn't official, I feel like it does kind of suit this car because it feels like a car that you want to go across America in, settle into long, straight roads, perhaps not quite as quickly as Brock Yates and Dan Gurney, but nonetheless, I feel like that's where this will be really at home. For all that the steering on this does feel perhaps not as precise as I might hope, because this is front engine, rear drive, transaxle layout, I instantly feel happier, more confident in this than I did in the Miura that I drove some years ago now. It might not be quite as glamorous as that, but I think this is probably better to drive.
Perhaps I'm being unfair to the Lamborghini, but I think the inherent balance of the front-engine Daytona means it is instinctively friendlier. In terms of suspension, there are unequal length wishbones all round and anti-roll bars front and rear, with the Michelins giving that lovely distinctive tall sidewall feel in the corners.
It doesn't feel like the most sporting GT or the most sporting front-engined rear drive car I've ever driven, but I can see why people like these.
There is a long-legged weightiness to the demeanour of the Daytona which is distinct from almost any other Ferrari I've driven. It's certainly the polar opposite of the slightly flighty, alert character of modern models. It hasn't raced to the top of my personal favourites, but I'm now even more intrigued to find out where its successor, the 550 Maranello, fits into the picture.